Good morning, everybody. Hope you are well on this grey, had a bit of rain overnight, Sunday morning. My name is Rich. If you haven't watched it before, this is the Suffolk Crunch, and this is the Sunday Stroll. We do this every Sunday after a game, either in the morning or afternoon, depending if I'm working. And it's just started to rain. And I was asked by my mate Carl, he said, will you be doing these in the winter, Rich? Yes, Carl, I will. When the weather is a bit grim, I will pick my time to go out and have a walk. But yeah, out in the rain. So if you are watching, please like this video. We're 40 away now from hitting 1800. So if you don't subscribe, please smash that subscribe button and let's get there. Well, by the end of today would be ideal. But I think there's 50% of people who watch this channel haven't subscribed. So if you are watching, you haven't subscribed, hit the button. It's totally free. And leave a comment. There's always some great comments, especially on these Sunday strolls. So leave a comment with your thoughts on the game yesterday. That's what we're here to talk about this morning. Southampton won, Ipswich Town won at St Mary's yesterday. Firstly, I will tell you it was an absolutely horrendous journey down there. 140 miles, over 4 hours, M25, M3, get in the bin. Glad I ain't got to head down that way for a few months until we go to Bournemouth, I think it is, in April. So traffic was a nightmare. M25, it's like a car park. Nothing's changed there. Anyway, we went into the game obviously off the back of 2 draws at home to Fulham and Brighton last Saturday at the Amex. And Cruncher had his pants pulled down. Had a couple of rumours, didn't I? Liam Delap, he's injured, he won't be playing. There he was on the team sheet at 2 PM. Rich gets battered on Twitter, X or whatever it's called. I will only share on here what I'm told. Maybe sometimes I should just keep them things to myself, but I thought I'd just share it. He has got a hand injury, I do know that. If you look at Liam yesterday, he was wearing a bandage on his hand. I won't tell you what happened or what I've been told about that, so I'll keep that little bit of info to myself. But he lined up. It was Muric at the back, unchanged back 4. Davis, it is absolutely lashing down. Davis, Twanzebe, O'Shea, and Jacob Greaves. Change in midfield. Calvin Phillips was the one who had a niggle. That was the misinformation. So he didn't take his place. Jens Karius came in alongside the skipper, Sam Morsey. Wes on the right, Amari in the 10, Sammy Smodix on the left, and Liam Delap up front. So, sunny day on the south coast. We think we go to Saints. They're low in confidence. What do we need to do? Start the game fast, on the front foot, and don't concede a goal. Well, we did start quite well, I thought, and then obviously 5 minutes in, we've given the ball away poorly in the right back area. Axel Tuanzebe, who was like perfect at Brighton last Saturday, made a mistake. The ball comes out and it's a great pass by Lallana. They're not expecting it. You can see if you watch the replay back, I think there's a replay from behind the goal. We'll go up this way, try and get out the rain. It's they're not expecting that ball. They're expecting Lallana to go wide, and he literally takes out 3 players. It's a great ball through into the young Tyler Diblin. Great touch. Bang. 1-0. And we think, yeah, this is not a great start. Blimey, it is lashing down. And I've not even got a coat on. Just rocking the old pink shirt this morning. So, yeah, 1-0 down. Not an ideal start for Town. I thought the next 20-25 minutes, Town played some really good football. I'm going to stand under this tree. I'm going to be a bit... There we go. I'm out the rain. There you go, Carl. Of course I'll do it in all weathers. Yeah, I thought for the next 25 minutes, Town were on top. Without really opening them up and creating. This is the problem I have. When you're on top in the Premier League and you get these spells, you do need to score. You do need to get a goal. It was pretty much one-way traffic up to then. We had several corners. Obviously in the first half I think we had 7 corners, which we didn't make the most of. Blimey, let me get back further in this, under this tree. There you go, don't want to get too close. So yeah, and then Aaron Ramsdale, using all his experience, goes down, injury time out. He wasn't injured because they knew they were under pressure, and that sort of yeah, Town couldn't really get the momentum then lead into half time. There was a great chance for Southampton to go 2-0 up. Cameron Archer put through, rounded Muric, really tight angle, hits the base of the post and it pops back into Muric's hands, and we really did get away with one there, because at 2, if it had gone 2-0, I think Town would have really struggled to get back in that game. What I must add, I had a guy come to me yesterday, I can't remember your name, if you're watching, leave it in the comments, mate. He said, Rich, on your Sunday stroll tomorrow, you've got to talk about the referee. Well, Sam Allison is his name, and Town have had him before. We obviously know him from obviously last season, and obviously he was ref at the Etihad when he missed a clear penalty. Was he any good yesterday? He was absolutely dire. He booked 8 players. It's a non-contact sport for me now, football. As soon as you go somewhere, near somebody, they fall on the floor. I thought his performance was woeful. I thought he was really poor. He dished out 8 yellow cards, 4 to each team. Was it a dirty game? No, not really. But then you can see last week, while there was 14 bookings in the Bournemouth-Chelsea game and a record number of yellows last Saturday, football's turning into a non-contact sport. The players probably don't help by, as soon as they feel a touch or something, they go down. But blimey, this weather's grim. Summer's over. I did say on Friday, make the most of them last days of sun. Ain't a lot today, but yeah, so Town went in 1-0 down. We hadn't played badly in the first half by any stretch of the imagination. It was disappointing to obviously concede that goal. Lallana's still a quality player for Saints. The through ball, the disguise, you know, he's a top level player. He's played obviously for Liverpool, he's played for England, he's played in European competitions, so really good player. But we come out second half hoping Town could get on the front foot. Second half, in my opinion, we never really got going. I thought Saints had us at arm's length. They obviously kept the ball, bought some fouls to take the sting out of things. We obviously made some changes. Jack Clark came on for Sammy Smodics on the left hand side, so look at that, running down my forehead. Things I do for you people. George Hurst came on eventually for Delap. Jack Taylor made an appearance obviously because Calvin Phillips was injured. He came on in the centre midfield for Jens Kajust. And it was a bit huff and puff from Town. And obviously George Hurst came on, and then he brought Ben Johnson on late for Axel Tuanzebe, just to add a bit of more threat from obviously the right back area as we were going into the closing stages looking for a goal. Did I ever think we were going to score? No. When the board went up for 7 minutes injury time, I turned to Archie, my young lad, and said we'd have 77 minutes here when we wouldn't score. But eventually, Captain Fantastic, Super Sam Morsey, it's obviously come from the George Hurst header, where it's tipped over by Ramsdale. He done a great save first half, Ramsdale, from Amari. So, and one at the near post from Leif Davis. So yeah, but we've had a corner. It's got cleared. Sammy, it's a great touch. Kills the ball and then just puts his laces through it. Takes a deflection off a Rebo. It's helped it go in. I'm not sure if it goes in without that deflection, but a great strike by the skipper. And to be in that away end when that went in, they call it limbs. There was limbs everywhere. I was in row, I think I was in Z. Soon made my way right to the front. Yeah, like a overexcited teenager. But yeah, brilliant goal. Rescued us a point. The Sam Morsey song was just there you go, look, dripping on my nose. Was going on for a long time. Southampton, it's happened again. That's what we sung after obviously last season. Overall, I didn't think it was a great game from a football perspective, fans perspective for both teams. I thought pretty average. It was on Match of the Day last. And I think if you're watching that game yesterday, you're probably going to think both teams are going to struggle this season. Southampton still now 5 without a win, and that must have felt like a defeat for the Saints as they come off that pitch. Whereas Town, it felt like a bit of a victory, if I'm being honest, when you score 5 minutes into added time at the end of the game, when you haven't really threatened second half. I'd just like to be honest. But it's important that we didn't give a rival 3 points when we're playing these teams that are going to be down here. especially away from home, if you can grab a point. And we all probably thought it's a game that we could win when we looked into that at the start of the season, when you're looking at the fixtures, but we didn't. We're 3 unbeaten now, that's the positives. Negative side is we didn't create a lot. We don't really look like scoring many goals, if I'm being honest, at the minute. The system won't change. Maybe it's a change of personnel, and maybe Jack Clark comes in and Sammy plays in the 10, because I think I said last week, it's not his position out on the left hand side, and that's not where he played for Blackburn. So it's a case of, you can have some good players, but you have to play them in the correct positions. A lot of people saying Amari should play on the right hand side, he's not a 10, but then you've got Wes Burns and you've signed Ogbonne, so I don't know. Look, we've got plenty of options. It's all about getting the people in the right positions, and Liam Delap yesterday worked hard but didn't really look a threat. There was no one really on that pitch yesterday. I thought it was an average performance from back to front, and the skipper would be man of the match because he kept going, because he scored the goal, but no one was really outstanding. I didn't think no one was really that outstanding for Saints, if I'm being honest. If you're a Saints fan, you're probably really frustrated that you're 2 minutes away from winning your first Premier League game, and then you've had it snatched away from you, and they know how that feels against Town. But credit to Town, we keep going. We've got that desire, you know. We never know when we're beat. Didn't play the best, but we've come away with a valuable point. Fans were fantastic yet again. Saints fans, you go to these away grounds and the atmosphere's, it's not great, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'm looking at it through the old blue tinted Town glasses, but Town fans, top draw again. Obviously next week we're not playing till Sunday, 2 PM live on Sky. No Sunday Stroll obviously next week. I'll do that Monday morning, or sometime on, I think I'm working Monday. I'll do it Monday afternoon. We'll do a Monday, don't know, what can I call it, Monday's musings or something like that. But yeah, cheers for watching. Leave a comment. What do you think? Are we happy with the point? Any changes in personnel that you'd look at? Hopefully Jack Clark can get a game next Saturday. He didn't really get in the game, obviously, when he came on yesterday. I don't know how many touches he had. It wouldn't have been more than 5 or 6. But yeah, point of the death. Skipper saves us. 3 unbeaten. Town sits 17th. We're still outside that bottom 3. It's important, you know. Half time we were bottom. We've scraped a point. We didn't play that well. We weren't at our best, but really important that we got the draw. And big up Sam Morsey. First goal for Town in the Premier League. He's now scored in all 4 divisions, I believe. He scored in 3 divisions for Town, League One champ, and in the Premier League. So yeah, massive shout out to the skipper. Great to see him yesterday when he scored that goal in his face, and it was just brilliant, and rescued a point for Town. Anyway, enjoy the day. I'm going in to have a bacon sandwich, dry myself off. I'll catch you all later.